What's up? What's good? What's going on, family? So let's jump in and get this daily increase. I hope that this message is finding you all in good health and in good spirits. This is going to be for your sun, moon, rising, north node, Venus, as well as that 9th house. Very particular messages here on the ManjulaAwakening for your 9th house. But even with that being said, guys, let's just take what resonates and bless someone else with the rest, okay? All right, Spirit, what is the energy that is on offer for Sagittarius today? What is the energy that is on offer for the Sagittarian 9th house collective today? Thank you, Spirit. We got two. So we have Akasha. Ooh, you are divinely guided. Your guidance is divinely guided. And then, ooh, so there's a need to wait. If you came into this reading asking a yes or no question, wondering whether you should do something, the answer is no. There's a need to wait and postpone, pause, say no to something, okay? So that came straight out. So if you came into this reading seeking a yes or no question, we are getting a no this morning. Protection is around you on this day. Call back your power, cut the cords, soul retrieval. So your guidance is divinely guided, is the energy that is on offer for you today. So if you find yourself not knowing which direction to go, it is time to go within. Seek your higher self today. Let's see. What is the energy influencing Sagittarius 9th house collective today? What is the energy that is influencing Sagittarius today? Uh-oh. You and your loved ones are safe, and look at the bigger picture. Wanted to fall out. There is a need to bring love into this situation. I feel like that I'm not going to take that as the main message, but I feel like that someone is for one, someone needs to know that they have protection around them. You are protected. You and your loved ones are safe. So I feel like that if you can keep that in the forefront of your mind, then you could approach a situation from a less defensive standpoint. I do feel like that I'm talking to at least one person that approaches something from a very defensive standpoint. If you understand that there's protection around you, you won't have to be so defensive, okay? Let's see. What is the energy that is influencing Sagittarius at this time? Let me get a concise message, Spirit. I'm going to try not to make this daily increase too long, guys. I know yesterday's got extremely long. Let's see. Okay, so we still have two cards. We're going to take it. Your dreams need a practical plan and emotions are running high. So I definitely feel like that message that fell out a few minutes ago was very much so part of it. A win-win outcome is forecasted. I told you there is a level of protection around you. It's like whatever you're fearing is going to come of this situation is causing you to be defensive, and it's causing you not to be able to look at the situation through authentic eyes. So Spirit is like going the extra mile today to let you know that there is protection around you and your loved ones, so you don't have to approach the situation from the fear that there's no protection around you. And when you're confused as to which way to go, it's time to stop and go within and take a moment to speak to your higher self, okay? Because the guidance that you're receiving from internally, it is divinely guided today. I'm divinely guided. My energy's aligning. Y'all gotta go look up Peach Cup. Peachkka, honey. Alright, Spirit, show me Sagittarius this morning. How is Sag showing up this morning, Spirit? How is it that Sagittarius is currently showing up this morning? Okay, we got the moon. There's those fears, the fear of the unknown, a lot of unknown going on. Sag is showing up having to face, like the need to face some anxiety here, really needing to be able to flow through the unknowns. Ace of Swords. So I feel like that in order to get the truth that you're seeking, you must first face your fears. The moon card is how you're showing up this morning. You could have Cancer in your birth chart. You could be like a Cancer moon, Cancer rising. Somewhere or another, the Cancer in your birth chart is how you're showing up this morning. So if, let's just say for instance, that Cancer is in your 4th house, okay, because that's the natural ruler of Cancer. There's some, you're diving through the unknowns as it pertains to your home, your private life, okay. There's a lot of fears surrounding that. I feel like today you're getting some clarity. You're diving into the unknown. You could be doing some research. If it's in your 4th house today, you could be curious about your heritage, about your family, about your psychology, about the foundation, the subconscious, okay. What is the opportunity here today? Oof. The situation is the 5 of Swords. Spirit is saying situation, 5 of Swords. Opportunity is the World card. The challenge, the 2 of Pentacles. The way through the challenge, the 5 of Pentacles. And what's on the other side? The 3 of Swords. Oh, shit. So there's definitely a shakeup coming, okay? I definitely see a shakeup here. 2 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles sitting right beside each other is the 7 of Pentacles. Got the 5 of Swords here. There's definitely a need to make some sort of compromise. Maybe you're not seeing eye to eye with someone today. There is, if you can allow flexibility to come to the forefront for you today, and understand that the worst of the situation, like the worst of a hardship is over. That's the way through the challenge. Because the challenge is being flexible, being resourceful. You know what I'm saying? Balance. This could be someone needing to be flexible. This could be someone, having $5 but needing 10. Stretching your finances, really managing your resources. Okay. The way through this challenge is to understand that the worst of this situation is over. So let's just say that this is flexibility, because that's really what I feel like that this is for Sagittarius. You're needing to be flexible in a situation, and you're having a hard time being flexible in a situation because the situation that is calling you to be flexible has left you out in the cold before. It has left you in a financial hardship before. One of the two, whatever this is for you. But the way through this refusal to be flexible or feeling like your resources are tight is to understand that the worst of it is over. This is also saying coming in out of the code. So you could need to have a conversation with someone. This could be saying situation being the 5 of Swords. That's an argument. That's that's an argument, and nobody wins in this argument. Okay. So this is saying that the way through this is to not, you don't have a point to prove. You only have the focus of this discussion is to get on the same page, not necessarily to fight, not to be so defensive. Let me give you the example that's coming to my mind. Let's just say that today was the day that one of my children's other parents hit me up, okay? And let's just say it's about visits. Instead of me being defensive in this discussion, it would be listening, because I've already heard via this reading, understood that nothing outside of protection is going to happen. So I don't have to say, well, I want this day, this, and this day, because it's already protected via this reading, the guidance. And it's telling me that the guidance is already divinely guided, right? So I can move forward in that negotiation with my defenses down, so that I can have a better camaraderie between me and the other parent, right? That's just an example. The worst of a situation has already played out, and that's the way through the challenge. That's how you can allow yourself to be more flexible in the situation. Now, but what's on the other side? We do got the Three of Swords. So I'm not going to sit here and act like you can I'm not going to act like that it's your way. Like, let me just say, like, let's just say, for instance, that I want my son on my daughter's birthday. That may be something that I'm not able to walk away with. You know what I'm saying? And that may hurt. But it's not saying that it doesn't, everything else comes together like peanut butter and jelly, right? The Ace of Swords is at the bottom of the deck, so I do feel like that by the end of the day you got some clarity on a situation where you may not have had clarity on it at the start. Let's get just a little bit of clarification here. Wow. So we have the Ace of Swords and the King of Wands at the bottom of the deck with Temperance and the Sun card. See, I'm telling you, at the end of the day, something is being eclipsed out. Okay, something is being eclipsed out, but you're able to move forward. Like with the Knight of Swords behind the Sun card, you're able to move forward in happiness, and it happens quickly, but there is something that may not go your way. Okay, I'm just being honest with you. Let's see. My energies are lined up. What's this conflict? What's the Five of Swords? Y'all, if y'all still with me at 11:53 in, we would absolutely appreciate that thumbs up down below. Something significant could happen, or there could be something significant with November the 8th. I know, yes, in yesterday's daily increase, I believe it was, the major arcanas that came out equal down to the World card, and now here the opportunity today is the World card. So there is an opportunity to close a cycle out once and for all, okay? But you have, in order to do so, you have to take on the mindset that the worst of it is over. Let's look at this Five of Swords energy, because this is, emotions are running high for sure. There's a need to bring some practicality to your dreams. Be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have to bring some Taurian energy to your dreams. Your dreams are usually like that Neptunian energy. There has to be something to ground it. Let's look at this Five of Swords, Spirit. What's the Five of Swords saying? Thank you. The Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. This could have to do with a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. Doesn't necessarily have to be. Could be Sagittarius and or Capricorn. See, this is something, there's some sort of conflict, some sort of disagreement. It needs more attention. It needs more attention and less of a defense. It really does. There's something that you and someone, or the Queen of Swords in the reverse, my goodness. And then the Devil. Well, my goodness, that ain't nothing pretty. Okay, so there's definitely some conflict at the head of the table here for the situation. But there, if you can, and this Queen of Pentacles in the reverse even says neglect resources. So there could be something to do with resources that are being mismanaged around you today. And so let me say this. The conflict that this is because one person, if not both people in this disagreement, have been too dependent on the other to make a certain decision. This is going to require someone, at least one person in this situation, probably my Sagittarius, whoever's watching my video, to make a stance and make a decision without the other person showing that they're willing to work with you. You know what I'm saying? It's like y'all playing off of each other too much here. So I'm gonna do this when they do that, or I ain't gonna do this until they do this. Well, they did this, so I'm doing this. There's too much playing off one another, and that is not allowing the flexibility to take place. So somebody, you know, the 9th house messages, 9th house is all about being the bigger person. I notice y'all get so sick and tired of me saying on my messages that you gotta move above, you gotta elevate above the enemy. But that's what the 9th house energy is all about. It's about being the bigger person. And this here is calling for, they're like y'all at a stalemate. You and somebody is blow for blow right now. Blow for blow. You throw one, they throw one. You do one, they do one. It's not getting y'all anywhere. You're not making any progress that way. So someone is definitely going to have to step up, and you know, that person's going to throw their blow. You're going to have to duck out the way, and you're going to have to decide, are you going to come back and throw your blow, or are you going to be the big person and make the next move that can actually force some forward movement, okay, and high vibrations. That's what I'm getting, because this narrow-minded approach is not working. Let's look at the World card. I don't want to be here too long, y'all. I definitely see with Sagittarius showing up as the Moon card. It's like you're wanting to do something, but you don't know how it's going to land. Or what if you make this move and then they do something, like throw another move. Then you feel like you done made the higher, I don't know, like it's too much tit for tat. It's too much scorekeeping. Let's look at the World card for the Opportunity Spirit. The Death card to put it to an end. Yeah, there's something that you all are refusing to let go of. This person is this is your daily increase, but there is a fear of change. There's this fear of refusal to let go of something. You're holding on to it, but the opportunity is to let it go, let bygones be bygones, and to move forward. The World card is about successfully closing out a cycle and moving into a new one. Give me 1 second, guys, while I close this door. You know, I'm going to be honest with you, Sag. The solution may be more obvious than you think. And I know that the reason I say that is because I said I was going to close my door, but then I got up and I went to go see what was going on with my children. Okay? And they were trying to figure out costumes or whatever. My son, I said, y'all going to have to bring it down a notch because they're right there next door. My son said, oh, I got an idea. Close your door. Yes, that does work. Yes, that's the solution. I feel like the solution to whatever this conflict is for you today, Sagittarius, the solution is more obvious than you recognize. However, the fear of not knowing what the outcome is preventing you from making that choice. Spirit is saying the obvious choice is the right choice to make at this season in your life. Just take that as it resonates, okay? But the World card is about a cycle successfully closing out and a brand new one beginning. It is literally step after step. The World card is closing, ending, the end, and the new beginning. The Death card is the end and a rebirth, okay? So the opportunity of today is to close out an old paradigm that doesn't work. That whatever this paradigm is, it doesn't allow for forward movement to happen, okay? The challenge here is the Two of Pentacles. Why is this here, and why is this? The 13th could be significant. Something about the number 13 could be significant here. The number 3, the number 4. The number 9. Spirit, can you clarify the Two of Pentacles? The Knight of Swords is clarified by the Two of Pentacles. It is, I'm going to be honest with you, to be flexible, like, to be flexible, it is going to require a level of bravery from you. It is. With the Knight of, like, there's a discussion. This card says confrontation. But I feel like that's what this discussion feels like. That's why the Five of Swords is here. This is a confrontation. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that the challenge here is with the energy. It's with the way that people are coming at one another. It's going to require a lot of tenacity, a lot of bravery to be like, you know what? I'm not playing this game no more. I am choosing the obvious solution. You know what I'm saying? And here's, if I'm jumping back to the Three of Swords, here's why I feel like the Three of Swords is on the other side. Because that person who's, I'm telling you, might throw a blow and you're being urged to be flexible and dodge that blow and still not come back with your defensive blow. Spirit is saying don't come back with that. I need you to dunk out the way and let Spirit come back with that defensive blow. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that the reason why the Three of Swords is on the others, because the person that you not taking that blow back at, they might take it as a, yeah, I won it, yeah. You know, they might allow their ego to get the best of them. But I'm going to tell you something. I still got some cards to pull. I said I wasn't going to make it too long, but y'all going to have to just roll with me. Let me tell you something. What I have learned when people do shit like that, my son was the one that taught it to me. When people think they get by with something, you ultimately get to sit back, and if you don't get set in them hurt feelings or that bruised ego too long, what you ultimately get to do is see God or the universe humble somebody. That's what you get to see. I can't tell you how many times my son had done something and I done went to go tell him not to do it and went to go snatch him up, and he get away from me too quick and get all excited because he didn't get away from me, and then he turn around, he might hit the wall. He might turn around and trip over his feet. Boy, God will get him like no other. But sometimes you got to be willing to let God give the ass whooping. And that's ultimately what I feel like you might be being asked of you today. And the practical steps may seem like that you're letting someone else get by with something, or like someone else is not facing the consequences of the sound of their music. They may not be facing it right now in front of your face. They may not be facing the sounds of it, or you may not be seeing them get that consequence. But trust me, they not going to make it too far before they get their ass whooping. It just don't work that way. Five of Pentacles is the way through this. Why is this here? Like, you just gonna have to, the simple thing is just understand that the worst of the situation is over. Five of Pentacles. Four of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. Absolutely. There's a new opportunity, okay? You may feel like you may receive some disappointment, but through that, there's a silver lining. Through that disappointment comes the Ace of Pentacles, a fresh start. Look at that. First word on the card, fresh start on the Ace of Pentacles. So, where some sort of new opportunity or something got rejected or didn't go the way that you had expected, it doesn't mean that there's not a brand new opportunity that presents itself. You don't want to allow yourself to not be open to that new opportunity because you're sitting in the disappointment of it. Okay? So, the way through this challenge is to establish clear boundaries, because clearly something like what you think is a missed opportunity, what you're like, you dodge this blow, and if you dodge it, you can come back with this defensive blow, and they ass is sitting right there, and you talking about Key, but they wide open, Key. I got them. I can knock them right the fuck out, Key. I know you can. But also, like, what about your bound? What about once you can knock them, once you get that punch in, and let's just say that they don't lay down, are your boundaries up to protect you the way that you think they are? Spirit is telling me via this reading that it's not. So if you come with your defensive blow, their defensive blow is enough to put you on your ass, is basically what I'm saying. So Spirit is saying, just step back. Just step back on this one, okay? Why is the Three of Swords on the other side of this? Because the Three of Swords, I don't have reversals in the original deck. So this could be saying that this is the releasing of sorrows. You know what I'm saying? Letting go of sorrows, mending the broken heart. Whatever you thought was lost once before could be recovered. Let's see, what is the Three of Swords? Wow, thank you, Spirit. Six of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So I definitely feel like I'm feeling like today is around a financial loss. I ain't gonna hold you. Somebody wasn't the best. Somebody that you in conflict with could have done something reckless around resources. Okay. So what's on the other side is there could be the acceptance of some sort of financial loss, material change. And that could be like a gut punch, okay? But you're going to navigate this. You're going to navigate this just fine. You're going to navigate it just fine. You come out. Somebody here that I'm talking to definitely needs to be mindful with your finances today. Don't be out here being reckless with your money. Today's not that day to be reckless with your money. It is a temporary, so like if you and someone have a dispute over finances, it's temporary. Like whatever the effects of it is, it's temporary. But it don't mean it ain't going to be a gut punch. Show me more on why the Five of Pentacles is here to clarify the Three of Swords. So it looks like that whatever this disagreement is, the challenge is to be flexible. You're going to have a hard time managing your resources, trying to figure out how to make ends meet, possibly. But you have what it takes. It's just going to require you to cut back on some expenses or something like that. Why the Five of Pentacles here for the Three of Swords? Spirit, what you trying to tell them about what's on the other side? Everything has been said. The sun card is coming out. That's beautiful energy. I do like to see the sun and the moon in the same spread, because basically what this is saying is that the troubles that you facing today are not going to be your troubles of tomorrow. Something is Magician at the bottom of the deck. Baby, I ain't playing with you. I suggest you not to play with yourself. You got all the resources that you need. You might have a hard time seeing that. You might have a hard time seeing the resources that you do have, especially considering if the resources that you do have may not accommodate some of your luxuries or some of your comforts. But it doesn't mean that it doesn't mean that you don't have enough. You have enough, and you're gonna have to get creative in twerking it to making it work for you. But you got enough to make it work for you, Sag. Okay. With the sun card coming out, baby, better days is on the other side. But it does require you to have to, the worst of a situation is over, but you still have to navigate the environment first, okay? Take that as it resonates. Let me get a closing message. Here, I said it wasn't going to be too long, but here we are at 30 minutes again. Clarify this situation. Clarify. Yes, on the men. Be compassionate and kind to yourself as you heal your heart. Don't, at the end of the day, just know that things are on the mend, okay? Things are on the mend. Things are getting better. Frost of stillness. Embrace the frost of stillness, where in the calm of icy pause, reflective clarity is found. Grove of unity. Bind energies in the unified sanctuary of the grove, fostering interconnected harmony amongst all beings. Something is being mended here, and you're actually being asked to be flexible, to be compassionate and flexible with someone who could have fucked up some money, who could have who could have left you out in the cold. Five of Pentacles is being left out in the cold. So someone could be trying to come back and apologize and make some sort of amends. And Spirit is saying you are protected from whatever the situation is that they left you in. You actually have a cover of protection around you. So how can you approach this situation without being so defensive? Sky of clarity. That's my Ace of Swords in this deck. Soar into the boundless skies of clarity, where insights are as infinite as the oars azure expands. Whatever, honey. Emerging dawn. Trust that every ending is another beginning coming in disguise. Okay, so just take that as it resonates, but there are hidden keys in this situation. It just requires you to be flexible in order to extract those keys. I hope that this message offers you some guidance on your journey. If this message resonates, don't forget to smash that thumbs up button down below. Peace, love, and light.